Beats Planet.
Yo, man, listen, this ain't my first time doing this, dog. I don't understand. We've been streaming for a minute now. I've been doing this as a whole since what, 2016 or so? You know what I mean? Like y'all should know how these streams operate. Y'all know we start with silence. Y'all know we gon' run this back in silencio. You know what I mean? You know we gotta do the wait music. I'm gonna have some kind of cool, chill, relaxed stream wait music as you wait for the stream. You know what I'm saying? You know we got the intro. Then we show up. What are you doing? People in my chat box like, do you guys hear something? Do I need to charge my Beats? Do I need to replace the battery in my? Do I need to let me try the headphone jack? I knew these Apple headphones. Come on, we here. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know what we doing. What's happening? It's Voch Lombardi and we talking draft tonight. It is Tuesday and Thursday. We do these draft shows, so put me down in your calendar. It'll be 7 Central, 8 Central, depend on what it is. The countdown will lead you into proper timing. You can always follow me on Twitter, VOCHLONBARDI, and I will give you updates there as well. And we're gonna try to be consistent, man. We're gonna try to be consistent. We're gonna hold it down for the Doski Woski. Chief Red say that they acting brand new. I know they act like they don't know how these shows work, dog. But anyway, I got my water. I got my tea. You know what I'm saying? And we got some draft to talk. We ain't even got housekeeping today. Just subscribe to the Patreon, VOCHLONBARDI. We'll be doing Patreon giveaways every month. That's all the housekeeping I got for y'all. Let's get into the conversation. And if y'all want to contribute via phone, the number is 515-616-5187, access code 309104. If you guys would like to contribute via phone, that's always open for y'all, and we can have this discussion. Because a lot of people they would love to debate with Voch Lombardo. They would love to tell me how I ain't shit, and I have those. I have a platform for you, okay? And of course, at the end of the show, I'm going to dedicate about 25 minutes to my chat box because everybody may not have a phone. Some of y'all may not have any minutes. Some of y'all Obama phones may have big cracks in them, and y'all can't hit the button to dial in. Maybe the 6 on your phone don't work. So that's that. But anyway, what the hell is Isaiah Simmons? You know what I mean? I walked in here today. I was going to talk about, all the topics in front of it, right? I was going to talk about Tua Tagovailoa versus Joe Burrow, because when I talked about Joe Burrow 2 episodes ago, I saw people in my chat box. They were kind of apprehensive. They was kind of like, I don't know about Joe Burrow, but they were loving Tua Tagovailoa. So I would love to make that a discussion for you guys to, kind of back and forth with me, and I'll kind of give my takes on it. Of course, nothing's official until April, but I can give my preliminary thoughts on that. Then I wanted to think about, we have a number of quarterbacks coming out this year, whether it be Tua, Burrow, Herbert, Love, Eason, Fromm. I think all those guys are coming out. So if you gauge how many teams you think would need quarterback, how many teams you think would trade up to go get a quarterback? Conventional wisdom would tell us that when teams need quarterbacks, they don't just wait, really. They do some kind of movement, right? And it's mostly like a first round deal, because quarterbacks are important to your team enough to where you would much rather use that first round pick to have the 5th year option, opposed to using a second round pick to where you would run out of time more. Think about what the Ravens did with Lamar Jackson. They traded back into the first so they can get him, so that they can get the extra year on his rights. Like, that's a real thing. Now, Lamar Jackson probably get paid way before that, but he does have that option on his contract or whatnot, right? So it made me think about it, right? Because even Mitch Trubisky even he got traded up for it. Technically, the Bears got finessed by the 49ers that year, but even he was considered good enough to trade up to go get. Pat was taken in the top 10. Deshaun Watson was taken right after that. You know what I mean? So it leads me to wonder, and this is me talking from Cowboy land. This is a live stream for everybody to talk draft, no matter what your team is. This is a live stream for everybody to come in and give your thoughts and opinions on draft. But I want to know how many quarterbacks, how many teams would trade up in the top whatever, let's say 15. How many teams would trade up into the top 15 to go and get a quarterback to bump players down the board? I think that's a real conversation we got to have, because I was watching Isaiah Simmons, and I don't like mock drafts, but I actually looked up a mock draft and they had him at like 13 or something like that, going to the Colts or whatnot. I'm like, cool, I'll take that. How many people got to go before Isaiah Simmons to push him down to my team? You know what I mean? How much he got to fall to go into my team? And then I start picking different little arguments to like, okay, well, this is why he would fall, or this is why Isaiah Simmons would fall. But I just kept watching him, and the big question that I had was, where would you play him? Where would you play Isaiah Simmons? And let me open up my chat box for real, because I would like to see y'all react to this as I talk to this. Let me pop the chat box out. Where do you play Isaiah Simmons? Or okay, because look, I have this thing that I say, right? Somebody asked me, yo, Voch, what you think about Derrick Brown? I say Derrick Brown's good. They'd be like, do you think Derrick Brown could play defensive end? I'd be like, Derrick Brown could play quarterback if you want him to, but he'll be best here. It's all about where you play best. And if you think about Isaiah Simmons, this ain't a player comparison, but he's a bigger version of what we thought about with Minkah Fitzpatrick. You see what I mean? When we're talking about Minkah Fitzpatrick, he was a guy that can play free and strong safety, outside corner, and nickel corner. I liked him a lot as nickel corner and as a free safety. And strong, really, because he was one of those tight end cover guys. He was a guy that had size, he had speed, he had smarts, and he had like that nickel coverage ability, right? So when I look at Isaiah Simmons, he's a bigger version of that. So when I look at him, I go, boy, that dude can play Sam linebacker. He can play Will linebacker. He can play, put him at Mike. I don't care. Put him at Mike. Put him at box safety. I saw him out in the slot. They got some film. I forgot what game I was watching, but they had some film. They had Isaiah Simmons out in the slot, covering people out in the slot. He was at linebacker one time, and they had a running back motion out wide, and he was way out wide, like outside the numbers and shit, covering the running back outside the numbers. He was covered. I haven't watched the film super formally where I've taken notes yet, but I have seen bits and pieces. Like I do remember bits and pieces of the film I watched, and he's covering this tight end down the seam, and he just do this long arm ass. Okay, I'm just casually running your speed. I'm faster than you, tight end, but I'm running your speed. I'm big as you, faster than you, and I'm just gonna length my way into batting this ball down. And I say, goddamn, Carl Lewis, give me some damn Isaiah Simmons in my life. I first saw Isaiah Simmons. I saw him up against he was just standing up next to J.K. Dobbins. I'm like, man, what kind of Photoshop trickery is this that got this dude way tall up on J.K. Dobbins like that? But J.K. Dobbins is like 5'8", and Isaiah Simmons is like, what, like 6'4", 6'5" in real life? You know what I mean? If you got the right coordinator, you can put Isaiah Simmons any damn where you want to play him. Because I think he can cover too. Now, will I put him in the nickel to go cover some slot receiver? No, you got to be aware of your matchups, right? But if somebody got their tight end playing slot or something like that, sure, put him in the nickel. Let him run around with these people. You know what I mean? There was this term that was floating around a couple years ago. They called them tight end busters, right? Just a guy, just some defender on your team, and his job was to chase tight ends around. That was his job, to nullify tight ends. And as a rookie in the league, I can definitely see him doing that. I can see him just and a lot of these teams like the Eagles or whatever, they'll just run two tight ends out there. They'll just make you cover both of them. You know what I mean? Hey, cover both of our tight ends. Cowboys did it too. They had Blake Jarwin and they'll run Blake Jarwin and Jason Witten out there. Hey, cover both my tight ends. Cover both of us, right? You ain't gonna tell me Isaiah Simmons can't come in day one, line up against somebody tight end, and that tight end not make no more noise for the rest of the day. It's crazy. It's crazy. And look, there's some other wild stuff. You ready? Hey, chat box, tell me if I'm bugging. I'm gonna let the chat box catch up a little bit. Chat box, tell me if I'm bugging. I think I saw him blitz him one time, and the mother he can pass rush too. His ass can pass rush too. You bro, pass rush too? And it wasn't like, hey, I'm pass rushing you because I'm more athletic than you, so therefore I run past you. It wasn't like that. It was like, this motherfucker did a nasty ass, hey, I slapped your hand down, dipped my inside shoulder, and turned the curve on you to go hit the quarterback. I say, damn, Carl Lewis, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about Isaiah Simmons, bro. I'm excited about Isaiah Simmons, bro. Man, I'm looking at Marsha Mangaroo says we could take him and not pay Quinn. I wouldn't do that. See? Because I wouldn't call Isaiah. See, this the thing about Isaiah Simmons. You need to be constantly creative with him. You know what I mean? You just can't say, "Oh, I need a pass rusher. Isaiah Simmons is now my full-time pass rusher," because I don't think that. I don't think he's an all-time pass rusher. I don't think he's an all-time linebacker. I don't think he's an all-time strong safety. I don't think he's an all-time nickel corner, if that's what you're gonna do. He's not an all-time anything, but he's good enough to play all this shit sometimes. That's what I'm saying. If it's a down where you need a pass rusher, plug him in this position and let him pass rush for one down. Oh, don't let him pass rush this down because they got a tight end flanked out wide. Put him over the tight end and let him rock. If it's first down, if it's a run down or something like that, put him at strong safety. Let him patrol the box. You know what I mean? You can't keep him in one spot because then he'll be easily adjusted to. Right? He will be easily adjusted to. If you put him over a left tackle all day and just tell him to pass rush, then at some point the other team will adjust to it. It's so dope when he's at strong safety. Then one time, randomly out of nowhere, before you can get an opportunity to call a play to have a tight end to deflect what he can do to you, he just lines up over your tackle and just beat him in pass rush. You see what I'm saying? I think the element of surprise is 95%. What my man say on Jackie Brown? What my man Ordell, Samuel Jackson's character, what he say on Jackie Brown right before he killed Beaumont Livingston? The element of surprise is 90% of it. And I think that's how you gotta you gotta coach with Isaiah Simmons. You gotta coach him with the element of surprise, with the fact that he can line up anywhere. Y'all remember how they used Jadeveon Clowney in South Carolina? To where he'll be lined up outside with his hand in the dirt. He'll be lined up outside standing up. And then one play out of nowhere, you go, hey, why the hell is Jadeveon Clowney lined up in zero? Why is he in A gap ready to blitz right here? You got to think of it like that. Think about Miles Jack, right? Miles Jack come out of UCLA, right? He had some pass rush in him. He had some Mike linebacker in him. He would take on different blocks and things like that. He would line up in the slot and go hit people. Yes, sir. The phone lines are open. Phone lines is open. The number's on the screen. The number is 515-606-5187. Access code 309-104 is on the screen. It's in the description. Miles Jack would do that. Right? To where he'll just line up in different places, and then next thing you know, he's lined up over your slot receiver, and he's about to take your slot receiver out the game. And Miles Jack played running back. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to be the case in the league, but if you're going to have Isaiah Simmons on your defense, it should be a constant chess match. You know what I mean? You shouldn't just keep your knight in one place on him. You can't keep your knight in one place on the board. Move him around, set those angles up. You know what I mean? And then let him fly, dog. Like, I'm just seeing these different mock drafts, dog, and they just got Isaiah Simmons in the teens somewhere. I foresee him tearing up the combine or whatever. I don't have a good gauge of how fast he is just yet. I haven't seen, I just haven't watched film formally enough to sit down and be like, okay, let me see how fast he is right here. I haven't done that yet. So I don't really I don't have enough faith in him to be like, hey, can he cover somebody's receiver or something like that? I don't know. I would have to check it out. But I know he's good with tight ends. Boy, he'll take a tight end out the game quick, and he's good versus the run, and he can cover, and he can play in the box, and that's something that can pass rush. He can pass rush. That is insane. Hell, if you want to line him up out wide and let him play zone coverage, cool. I wouldn't let him man cover, because what you get a lot of times with these 6'4" athletes is that they tall, so their hips don't work like short people do. You know what I mean? So with that issue, I wouldn't let him try to cover small people or whatever. But Hey, watch this. This is a iceberg Q comment. I'm gonna read it like you said it. If he followed us at 17, shit, boy. Or look, if you ain't say boy, you said boy. I feel you, Bird. I feel exactly the same way, man. And there's at least one prospect every single year that I get super excited about. This is the one. Oh man, I was watching film on the because I watch film on Derrick Brown and Kinlaw, whatever. I like Derrick Brown and Kinlaw, but boy, they ain't make me excited like this. They didn't make me excited like this. I think the one hope we have, and I'm gonna get into this phone call right here. Y'all don't go nowhere. I think the one hope that we have in terms of can Isaiah Simmons fall in the draft? I think the one hope that we have, teams don't value safeties and linebackers like that. I think that's the hope. I think that's the thing that's going to keep us alive in this thing. Teams don't value safeties and linebackers like that. They take them, but they don't take them where they're supposed to take them at. You can be a super talented whatever. You know what I mean? But you'll probably end up in the teens more likely than you would in the top 10. Simply because of your position. If you think about the obligatory plays that we have, and every week I call it obligatory, or every video, whatever, every year, think about your obligatory plays. You think about your quarterbacks. We may have 3 quarterbacks in the top 10 this year. Lockdown corners, we got one of them. Think about your receivers that can go up there. Also, we got some offensive linemen that can play this year. The kid from Iowa, the kid from Alabama, the right tackle from Alabama, Iowa, Alabama, and the kid from Georgia, right? We got 3 tackles that could possibly go top 10. Think about it, man. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. I see a lot of people saying there's no way he falls out of the top 10. Hey, I've seen some talented linebackers fall out of the top 10, and we see talented safeties fall out of the top 10 every year. So I don't know, man. We'll see, but it's an interesting notion to ponder about. Let's get into the phone and see what y'all talking about. 832, what up, Houston?
Hey, what's up?
Coolin', fan. What you got for the show?
Oh, yeah, I was listening to you talking about Isaiah Simmons for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice.
Sure.
Yeah, it is. I think, they do fall. He could fall real fast.
Sure. Turn down your laptop, though.
Huh?
Turn down your laptop. I can hear me talking to me.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. Isaiah Simmons, very interesting you were talking about that.
Sure.
Yeah, because he could fall.
Okay, time out. How about this? Okay, time out. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Mute your laptop because I can still hear me, and it's throwing me off. Just cut it off and listen to you later. Just cut it off and just listen to you on the rewind. Go ahead.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Turn your house down, my guy. Okay, now go. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm looking at him. There's that's the only linebacker / safety that could be the more impactful.
Okay.
I mean, Del Pitt's great. So is McKinney.
Sure.
But I think Simmons will be a game changer for the Cowboys on defense. Possibly. You never know, because if we go a 3-4 or 4-3, he will be adaptable.
Sure. Absolutely.
That's all I can say today.
Hey man, great call. Appreciate you. Now you can turn your laptop back up and listen to me and you have a conversation. Appreciate you, Doc.
All right.
I say, turn your laptop down. And he just hit that thing one time. He just hit the down button one time. He went, ah. There you go, Voch. I can still hear me talking to us. Turn that thing off. Oh man. And then you can rewind yourself. You can rewind the video and listen to me and you had that conversation. Adrian, what's happening, man?
What's going on, Voch? How you doing?
Everything, my guy. What you got for the show?
So I know how we've been talking about safeties and stuff like that, and how we're looking for somebody. Have you seen that guy who's at the they played at AT&T? It was between Penn State and some other team. It was number 11, not the offensive player, but the defensive player from Penn State. That guy's a ball hawk. And then some of those defensive linemen from LSU, I like those guys too, because I know how you like those 3 techs.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the way those 3 techs play at LSU as well. So
sure.
I've been trying to keep my eye on some of these players that we've been needing, because mostly we need is defense. We need safeties, linebackers, and defensive linemen. And that's about it. Maybe a quarterback or two here or there.
Facts.
But other than that, our defense seems pretty solid. As it seems to just all the coaching changes that we've seen this week. We just need better coaching to make sure those guys are doing what they're doing. But I mean, that also plays into the fact that maybe what we have is fine. It's just that the coaching the coaching that our guys have been receiving hasn't been as good as it should be. Like you've been talking about all season, how all of our quarterbacks haven't been taught, hey, turn your head around when the ball's in the air and stuff like that. Maybe it's just that simple type of change can help our guys be better than what we have, and maybe we have a dominant rush sitting on the practice squad, or or someone who just hasn't gotten enough playing time.
Sure.
You get what I mean?
Sure. I think no matter what system you end up running, I think a guy like Isaiah Simmons can come in and play whatever system, whatever you want him to do. If you're more of a turn down your house. Somebody robbing you, dog? You good?
Oh no! Me and my sister, we're making some chowder and some steak strips for dinner tonight.
I was about to say, man,
we're doing it up right now.
I was about to say, somebody grabbing all your silverware in China place and throwing them in the bag, my guy. My fault.
Oh no, bro. We're strapped up here. Come by if you want to. See if you make it out or not. So
that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, man. And even if we don't get a guy like Isaiah Simmons, I don't foresee us being able to do that at 17 or whatever. Sure, there's still possibilities at safety and cornerback and D-line that we could possibly get into. But I watched an Isaiah Simmons film today, man, and I was just ready to go. I was ready to get signed up today.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that one guy of number 11 from Penn State, I keep forgetting his name. But me and my dad were watching this film, and he looks like he's a ball hawk. He's big. He can play linebacker or safety from how big he is and how fast he is. Because in that game, during that bowl game, he almost had 3 sacks and almost 3 or 4 interceptions in that same game. Through 2.5 quarters, he was just all over the place. They called him Mr. Everything because he was everywhere, killing everybody. He was kicking butt and taking names the whole game.
Well, one day we're gonna have the safety show, and we're gonna talk about number 11 from Penn State whenever we figure out who the hell that is. But hey, Adrian, enjoy your chowder and steak strips and china plates, and call in Tuesday, bro. Appreciate you.
I certainly will. Have a nice night, Josh.
Salute, my guy. Oh man, I like cooling with y'all, man. If I worked for ESPN, they wouldn't let me just chill with y'all like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Drummer Cam, what's good, bro?
What's going on, last man?
Everything's everything, my guy. What you got for the show?
So we keep talking about safeties falling.
Sure.
Last year Darnell Savage didn't get picked till 21.
Listen, Drummer Cam. Listen, I forgot what I said it on because I say this shit a lot, but as a prospect, I like Darnell Savage more than I like Delpin and McKinney, what's the face or whatever. It's like these safeties, like teams don't value safety. It just is what it is. I think safety, tight end. I mean, Hockenson went early, but the Lions do Lions things. I think for the most part, safety, tight end, and off-ball linebackers, I think all of those are luxury picks. I think teams wait late to get those guys. They wait later to get those guys. They're going to get these obligatory picks like these quarterbacks first. They're going to get these D linemen first. They're going to get these pass blockers first. Yep. If it's a number 1 receiver that you just can't deny, I think it's 2 of them this year. They're going to get those guys. Those lockdown corners, they're going to get those guys. Yep. Safeties fall all the damn time. Jonathan Abram fell. All the safeties the Cowboy fans loved last year, Cowboy Cowboy fans mad because them safeties was available in the second and third and fourth round. That's why we mad. Because they ass was there.
I know. We could have got that guy last year.
Of course.
Yeah, we didn't have a first round pick, and you're mad that you're like, nah, man, this guy's gonna go. No, come on, the history repeats itself all the time. Man.
Teams fall all the like. Look. These players fall all the damn time, and Isaiah Simmons is a combination of a position that people don't value: linebacker and safety. Let us motherfucking ass fall to 17 and see what happened to you. Let's motherfucking ass fall to 17 and see what happened to you.
Well, hey, I mean, I think if you've got a guy, I think you look like scouts, man. I could see that happening real easy because all it's going to take is some guy going, man, does he play one position?
Huh. Yep. Some scouts gonna overthink it and their ass is gonna fall. And you know what? Some player that's less talented than Simmons, okay? Some player that's less talented than Simmons is gonna get drafted to him. 3 tackles might go before he goes. The league just need offensive linemen. That just is what it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the league needs linemen big time. Like when you look at where the biggest deficit is, I mean, the Cowboys had still one of the best offensive. I know this ain't Cowboys show, but they still have one of the best offensive line, and most of our half of our line was hurt all season.
Sure.
So there's a reason why the safeties fall, right? Mm-hmm. The battle of football is won in the trenches.
Sure.
You can't do anything if you're not going to get a pass rush going, or if you're not going to get pressure on the situation, or have your gap assignments right. It doesn't matter what your safety does.
Drummer Cam, they better not let Isaiah Simmons fall to 17, bro. They better not. They're not allowed to let Isaiah Simmons fall to 17. I'm going to run outside screaming and get arrested because I'm outside screaming. They better not let Isaiah fall to 17. They better not. Believe that.
I don't know a lot about him, but I trust your input, man.
Sure.
I'm just thinking, what I really was asking you, what I was going to ask you, though, is, you seem pretty hyped on him, man. Like, are you saying that if he shows up at 17, no matter what DT's on the board, you're gonna pick him?
Shit, if Isaiah Simmons is on the board at 17 and we don't take him, I'm a Browns fan. Just like that. Facts. Facts. Mike McCarthy's a bum. Jerry Jones need to be fired. All that dumb Cowboy shit. We need to bring Jason Garrett back because Jason Garrett wouldn't have passed on him. All that shit. All that back.
You gonna turn to the Law Nation real quick. Just burn the house down.
Oh, we burning down the house. Oh, we burn. If Isaiah Simmons on the board, if Isaiah Simmons get drafted at 18, I'm gonna be sick. Facts. Just like that. Listen, Drummer Cam, you say you ain't watched the film on him. I don't know how long you've been here, but just a quick little setup, right? He's 6'4", 230 something. Chat box, help me out. Arms long as hell, can cover tight ends, ain't scared to tackle, great angles, can play strong safety, can cover some people out of the slot depending on who's there. He can pass rush and play strong safety, Drummer Cam. He could play Sam. He could play Sam, Will, and Mike. Drummer Cam.
Damn.
Come on, son.
I heard you. I heard you earlier too. I mean, when you were talking about lining him up as an edge rusher, line him up over here, line him up there. I'm like, damn. That's a guy that you can. That's a disruptive guy.
Think about this, right? Like most of the time when we think about these hybrid people, like this is a different kind of tweener. When we think about a linebacker safety tweener, we think about Jabril Peppers, but that's a bad taste in your mouth, right? But this dude is bigger and taller than Jabril Peppers. He's bigger and taller than Jabril. You know what I mean? He actually got some Cam Chancellor safety in him, but he actually got some linebacker in him, and he can motherfucking pass rush. He did I just got to drop a film session.
You talking about that defensive swim move he did? I was like, oh shit! He can pull DE moves too.
He swam and did the nastiest dip I've ever seen. Not the nastiest dip I've ever seen, but the nastiest dip from a safety at least.
Safety?
From a safety at least.
Look, you ain't never seen safeties do that.
No.
The fact that he's doing it, you don't ever see safeties do that because they're not built that way.
But Cam, he not a safety. He ain't even a linebacker. He ain't got a position. Motherfucker play everything. for those of you that's tuned in to me listening a little late right now, I equated it to think about how Minkah Fitzpatrick played everything back there. Isaiah Simmons played everything in the middle, right? Everything in the middle. Long as it ain't too deep to be safety and corner or too soon to be one tech and defensive end, he can play everything else in the middle.
And to add to that comparison, Minkah Fitzpatrick went at 11.
Hey, whatever you say, famo. I mean, but look, Minkah Fitzpatrick went at 7 because the Dolphins drafted him as an outside corner. Outside corners got position value. If everybody in the league considered him to be a nickel corner, he wouldn't have been drafted so high. That just is what it is. Facts.
11.
Isaiah Simmons ain't got no job. Jody ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He played 3 spots. It's gonna be interesting, man. I'm a fan. He's the ultimate luxury pick. I'll take him. He's a luxury pick. Everybody go watch film on him right now. I ain't bugging. Why y'all listening to me? Why y'all listening to me? Go watch film on him right now. I ain't bugging.
Man, it sounds exciting, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate what you're doing, man. It's great stuff.
Salute, drummer. Salute, drummer. I need to drink this water so I can calm down because I'm drinking this tea and I'm warm. Appreciate you. Damn, dog. Have y'all watched the film? Let me. I need somebody excited as me. Steven Benzick, have you watched Isaiah Simmons on film?
I have.
Will you talk to these people, please, Steven Benzick?
To basically sum up everything Voch said, plus more. Like, this dude is legit, like, the most jack of all trades that you can be and that can play everything.
It's done correctly.
It is just,
yes.
And he can do it well. Like, he could legit do anything at a Pro Bowl, possibly All-Pro level in the right system. That's how good this kid is going to be. I'll say that right now.
You know, Steven Benzick, I remember us having the Jabril Peppers conversation, and he was in deep shit because he was too small to play linebacker, but he was too slow to play safety. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got that problem here with Isaiah.
No.
We don't have that issue.
Legit in someone's system. Like, I'm just going to throw a team out there like Atlanta, right? Just because they come from that like Seattle system with Quinn. He would legit be a true, what you would call a true hybrid linebacker safety. Like Dan Quinn, anyone coming from like that Seattle system is probably like, I need this guy in my system right now.
Facts.
Like I could see like 3 teams just being like, I have to get this guy.
Facts.
Because he's going to be the true hybrid safety that everybody covets, everybody wants, everybody's trying to get a hold of, but he's legit it. And it's crazy to me. Like that this guy, for whatever reason, some people are like, no, I don't know where he's going to go. He's not. I don't see him going on top 15 because this guy is legit going to be that good.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be crazy if he drops past 15. I think I'll eat my socks and shorts and everything on my body if that ever friggin' happens.
Well, that won't prove to be good for your digestive tract there, sir. So we don't want you to eat your shorts. But I feel you.
That. I got an iron stomach. I'm pretty good.
And listen, I want to be fair. I want to talk about pros and cons. The best way to beat Isaiah Simmons is you got to be a defensive coordinator, and you got to lose focus and fall asleep, and you got to play matchup game with him. That's the best way. Like if you were a strong safety, you got a emotional way to get a receiver on him and let that receiver be quick and do quick things with him, do quick route running things with him. You got to do it like that. Or you got to find a way to get a heavy blocker on him. Like blocking him with a tight end ain't going to work neither. You got to get a heavy blocker on him. You can find a way to get him like that or whatever. But if you're a defensive coordinator that's using him properly and moving him around and truly making him a jack of all trades, you got action.
Right. And the thing is the hype on this guy is not nearly, I think, enough because legitimately this guy is Miles Jack, Jabril Peppers, and the safety, not safety, corner safety, whatever you want to call him, Minkah Fitzpatrick all wrapped up into one.
I get pissed off.
Probably going to run fucking 4-4 or 4.5, 4.4, 4.5, because he has game speed. I don't know what his actual speed is, but this cat has game speed. Like, he's got football speed.
You made a great point, Benzik, when you said he's not being talked about enough. Fam, why are we talking about Jalen Hurts? I ain't hating right now, but why is the draft Illuminati talking about Jalen Hurts? For what?
I'll tell you why. Coming out of Oklahoma from Lincoln Riley.
I don't want to hear
That's
that
what
shit.
it is. Because you look at the two previous ones.
I don't want to hear that shit.
He was runner-up in the freaking Heisman. Everybody's like, oh, my gosh, if Lincoln Riley can do that, I can do it. That's what it is. And watch, he'll probably squeeze into the first round. I'll say probably like 25th back, but he'll probably squeeze his butt in there too. I personally don't think he's worthy of it. That's just me. I think there's too many other good players that should go in the first round. That's just me. I think he's more of a day two guy, maybe second, early third. But Isaiah Simmons is not talked about nowhere near enough.
Don't let him.
It's almost perfect.
Cool. Don't talk about him. Let his ass slip. Let his ass slip. And if he get to 17 and we don't draft him, I want Jason Garrett back. Just like that. Because Jason wouldn't have passed on him.
I would laugh if he goes all the way to the second round and the Bears take him up. I'd laugh my ass off too then.
Jason wouldn't have passed on him. Damn, Steve. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling, man. Damn.
No problem, bro. I'll talk to you later.
I'm having to switch the title up because I came in here wanting to talk about these quarterbacks, but Isaiah Simmons has taken over all my emotions. All my emotions. Mississippi Manny, what's up, man?
Man, what it do, man? Hey, I'm in the washing machine again.
Huh? Go.
Oh, okay, I'm in the washing machine, man. What's up, though, man? What it do?
Hey, man, it's all good. Been a minute since you called in, bro.
Man, shit, man, you know, when we talking about defensive players, man, you know, this nigga just sent chills up my body, man, you know, because I'm a defensive guy, man. And, you know what? You might just get that wish on Isaiah Simmons dropping, man, because there's a lot of quarterbacks in this draft, and there's a lot of good offensive linemen in this draft, and there's a few good pass rushers.
Yes, sir.
So you might just get y'all wish, and that'll be something y'all really need is a defensive chess piece.
Yes, sir.
I'm actually hoping that my Chargers pick his ass up first because, hell, we suck at linebackers. We need a good athlete. But I ain't gonna lie, you better hope that boy don't come run on 4-4. If that boy run on 4-4, oh, it's over.
It's over. We ain't gonna get him. Hey, look, man, listen. I'm already prepared for him to go to the combine and measure well. But if he jump and run good, it's ball game. He ain't gonna make it to 17 if he what I need.
Hell yeah.
Listen, what I need, but I need everybody to listen to me closely. What I need from Isaiah Simmons at the combine when he's jumping his vertical, I need some weed to fall out of shorts. You know what I'm saying? So he can get, you know what I mean? He can get caught with that and he'll fall a little bit. You know what I mean? So I need.
I'm telling you, man, that boy run a 4-4, bench press 225, 34 times.
Damn.
Have a 42 with vertical.
Yeah. That's ball game.
But you know what?
Yeah.
You know what, though? Let me take that back because last year in the draft, I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, man, where is this guy Metcalf going to go? And he just dropped, and then he got time for the Chargers to pick. I said, oh God, come on, Jesus, help us. Come on now, we got to get this guy Metcalf. I don't give a damn if we got receivers.
Sure.
He fell again. He fell late in the second round, and I'm like, okay, is everybody going to retard it? Then y'all going to let Russell Wilson get a real weapon, a real threat? Yeah. And they like, well, he's unpolished. It don't matter. You can't teach 6'4", 230, 4'4", 40. You can't teach all this shit, man. You know. So if everybody goes retarded like they did with DK Metcalf, maybe he drops. But hell no, if he come blow off the combine, it's over with. It's over with. All day.
I need that boy to cuss his coach out or something. I need some bad reports, man. I will put my gun under his seat. My gun under his seat. Whatever we gotta do. Oh,
man. Year, he slapped the dyke, anything.
Something. Damn. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the call, bro. Oh, yeah.
Smoked a lot of weed, any goddamn thing.
I need something. Appreciate it, man.
All right, man. Be easy out there. Hey,
yeah.
Before I get going, hey, for all my boxing fans, hey, man, we got to push for this Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence fight 2020. Just throwing that out in the atmosphere for all the real boxing fans out there.
Man, Crawford gonna serve that boy up, man. But I feel, you know, we're gonna talk about it one day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Be easy, man.
Salute. Boy, oh boy, I need some weed to fall out that boy pocket bad. Oh boy, I need a gun under his seat. He need to put his coworker in the trunk or he something. Oh man, SEAL Team Eddie, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, man? I'm trying to tell you right now.
Yeah.
Simmons ain't making it past the Panthers at 7.
Will you relax, please? Don't they need a quarterback?
Nah, we got a new head coach.
Don't y'all need a quarterback?
About going back to 4-3.
Don't y'all
about going back to 4-3? Man, you know, it's a college coach too, so you know he's seen him.
Eddie. Don't y'all need a quarterback though, bro?
We got gangster Cam Newton.
Cam about to be in damn San Diego or something. I mean, he about to be a Charger next year, man. Come on now.
Shit. But let me tell you, we ain't gonna let Simmons get past 7. We gonna put Simmons out there with Luke in the middle.
Hey man, don't say that shit, man.
With Shaq Thompson, y'all ain't gonna know what to do. NFL ain't gonna know what to do.
So let me ask you this, sir, since you just want to take up all the good players, what you gonna do with your boy you just drafted last year, Brian Burns? What you gonna do with him?
Well, since it sounds like we're trying to move to a 4-3, we're gonna try to just put him at DN. That's what I think it's gonna be. Cause
is he big enough for that?
We gonna.
What? No Isaiah Simmons for you. No Isaiah Simmons for you. Oh, there you go. You drafted your linebacker last year, dog. Let me live. Come on, man. Let me live, Eddie.
Nah.
Let me live.
Hey, I'm just trying to put it out there because it's looking like all the teams ahead of us. It's gonna be interesting what happens with them first picks, but
sure.
The way Simmons be playing, I'm like, God, it just takes a coach that's going to use him right, as you were talking about.
Let me
they want to just keep him at one position.
Let me pull it up and see. We got Cincinnati, Washington, Detroit, but they probably gonna go corner or something. Giants, Miami, Chargers, Carolina. Y'all sitting there at 7. Man, he can make it to us, dog. Because look, somebody gonna need offensive line help. I see some prime quarterback and offensive line spots right here. I see some pass rush spots right here, and somebody gonna take a receiver. You ain't gonna tell me Arizona won't take a receiver at number 8 right there. You ain't gonna tell me they won't take a receiver right there at number 8. Come on, man.
Hey, well, that's up to them because at number 7 is gonna be Simmons, and he from Clemson too.
I'm about
like
to
2.5 hours away from Charlotte.
I'm about to go ahead and hang up on you, dog. I'm about to go ahead and get you up out of here, dog. I appreciate you, though. Appreciate the SEAL team.
Yo, but nice talking to you, dog. Just want to pull you back a little, pull you back.
Hey man, listen, we do this show on Tuesdays and Thursdays since it's no longer Cowboy season now. So keep coming back, man.
Hey, it's no longer Panther season either, man. Hey, it's all about that rule time now, man.
Understood, my good sir. Salute.
Salute.
Oh man, I'm gonna keep calling y'all Coach Ja Rule all year, dog. Ja Rule and the Carolina Panthers. Lockdown coach say Voch keep lying to himself. I'm not lying to myself. He gonna make it, man. He gonna make it. All we need is somebody to put a little weed in the car there. We just need somebody to put a little weed in the car and we'll be fine. Let me adjust my title here. Oh, give me a second, y'all, because we ain't talking about quarterbacks today. We not talking about quarterbacks today. We not talking about these people, man. We not talking about quarterbacks. We might touch on the championship at the end. We'll save Tua versus Joe Burrow for another day. We'll wait and see what happens with Joe, and then we'll wait till his till his stocks, through the roof, because if Joe go out there and smoke the hell out of Clemson, then his stock is going to skyrocket. That's going to be a good day to talk about Joe. Trey's at the top. Championship game. We talked about nothing but Isaiah Simmons today for damn near a whole hour. Like, come on, son. But I'm with that, though. If anybody got any gas mask laying around, please send that thing to Voch, and I will go put it on his face personally. G from Miami, what's good, bro?
What's going on, Voch? What's good with you, boy?
We're not talking about Tua Tagovailoa today. We're actually talking about Jeffrey Simmons.
Of course. you know when that day comes, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be prepared for that.
Understood. Sir.
I definitely can't hate on the topic though, because Isaiah Simmons. I say this, like when it was talks of Tua going back to college, he was like player A. Him or Jerry Jeudy was like one of the players that I wanted the Dolphins to draft just in case Tua goes back. Either him, Jerry Jeudy, or offensive lineman. And I've been keeping up with him a little bit. You know, I watched ACC football. Been keeping up with Isaiah Simmons a little bit. And man, like that boy is good. He's really good. And one thing I like about him, like I don't think a lot of people like, bro, like the guy was like a 3-star coming out of high school, safety, wide receiver, hybrid. Like I love players that played both positions in high school. And that tells me you're a true athlete right there. Like another person like that is you probably not gonna keep up with him till like next year, but his name is Gregory Rousseau. He played for the Miami Hurricanes.
Okay.
6'6", was number 2.
Coach Evans know who he is, but go ahead.
Yeah, he was number 2 in sacks this year in the whole entire nation, only behind Chase Young, and he didn't play the first 4 games, so he would have led the nation in sacks. But he was a freshman All-American, and bro, he's 6'6", and he used to play wide receiver in high school. Like what one of the dudes said on the call, like you just certain these things like pertaining to DK Metcalf though.
Sure.
You just can't teach athleticism. You can't teach God-given length and natural athleticism. Like I was watching his film because, like I said, he is one of those dudes that like if Tua were to go back, I would like the Dolphins to go get. And I just love like how he just eats up so much space, and he just like, bro, when it's one-on-one, like open space. I'm talking about like as a ball carrier, it's a wrap. Like he's instinctively good. You're not gonna get him with none of those like option trickery or none of that. Like he's really, really good. He's good with the pass rusher. The only thing that I will say that kind of I'm not, you know what I'm saying, like kind of taking me back a little bit is like you said, if you put a blocker, talking about like an offensive lineman, like because I was seeing a couple of his film like a couple weeks ago when he was playing against the Notre Dame or Georgia Tech, and like the offensive lineman, I was looking at how he gets out of blocks, and I'm like, I feel like, you know, if like you said, if the defensive corner doesn't create matchup problems, like getting off of blocks is something that I may see that's kind of gonna be, you know, hard to translate in the league.
Sure.
And another thing is like open space coverage. Because you like you said, if you get like a really shifty slot receiver on him that's really good with the footwork, like how confident are you, Isaiah Simmons, and like open?
Well, I'm not.
Open coverage.
Well, I'm not because he's 6'4", and 6'4" people don't turn that well.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But like, what if it's a tight end in the slot? You know what I mean? You just got to be right.
If a tight end like he like I see someone said like that Derwin James, Mika Fitzpatrick, like put me on your tight end, I'm gonna negate them kind of role. Put me on any tight end that's not named Gronk, and I'm gonna negate them kind of role.
Sure.
Like, I could definitely see that role for him and whatnot. But my whole thing with about it is that, you know, for him to fall to the Cowboys at number 17 or to the Dolphins, because we right after y'all, let them get past. You guys are 17, and you really gonna want Jason Garrett back because we gonna snatch him up. But,
fam, if he passes the Cowboys and makes it to the Dolphins, I'm a Dolphins fan.
Y'all really gonna be sick. But one thing about it, I feel like for that to happen, dog, we gotta have like a big trade up. And I know we're not talking quarterbacks right now, but
we kind of are.
If I had to guess for a magnitude like that to happen, we're talking about perhaps something of like 2017 caliber, where it's like 4 quarterbacks are drafted in the top 12, top 15. That's something I don't really see because I see 3 in the top 15. I think Justin Herbert. I think some team is gonna fall in love with his physical trait. If not Justin Herbert, then Jordan Love. Some team's gonna fall with his arm. They're gonna convince themselves like they gotta trade up. Yeah, I think that's gonna be like the one big trade right there.
What we need is from Love and Eason. I need them to really raise their stock over. I need them to have fantastic combines. I need them to have fantastic Senior Bowls because I know what's the name going to be in the Senior. I think Love going to be in the Senior Bowl, whatever. I need them to have fantastic performances because I need them to rise as much as they can.
Another thing that's going to dictate it is the championship game, and I think the combine. Because like if he goes out there and he plays a spectacular, like how that man Roquan, whatchamacallit, damn, I forgot his name. Man played for Georgia, got drafted by the Bears.
Smith, Roquan Smith, linebacker.
Roquan Smith, yeah, I was saying Roquan Davis for a second. Roquan Smith, like how his draft stock literally skyrocketed after that Rose Bowl game against Oklahoma. Like when this guy was a tackling machine, he was just tackling everything out there. I think the national championship game, that's something to pay attention to, because if Isaiah Simmons has like, if he finishes with like 12 tackles, one pass breakup, maybe a fumble, forced fumble, maybe even an interception, I think that's something that could submit him as a top 7 pick. And I could see him going as high as Detroit, but I think there's like, especially if the Dolphins really try to work in that trade with Detroit, and I don't see him going as that, but I could see him going as that, especially if he, like you said, he runs a 4.4, he does good at the combine, he's just like a machine out there in a championship game.
Yeah,
I could see his stock skyrocketing pretty high.
We'll see about it, G.
You could just,
good.
Or you could have like
Last
the
point.
opposite, and he injures himself and he pretty much falls like Derwin James, because somebody pointed out in the group chat that Derwin James fell at 17. I'm like, bro, Derwin James, like people were questioning his health. He didn't fall at 17 because of lack of talent. But,
appreciate it, G, man.
Dog,
hey, fam, great
call,
man. Hey, look, call me back Tuesday though, because you my guy.
I got you with the tour talk, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Somebody in my chat box was like, what do you say? Jordan Love is a bust. That means nothing to me. He can bust. I don't care. He ain't got to be great. He just needs to be taken top 15. Bump guys down. I don't care. Let's see who up there. Let's see who's in the top 15. Where my internet at? Who's top 15? Let me see. Like, he can go to damn. Like, let Indianapolis like him. Or let Tampa Bay like him. Hell, Drew Lock ain't shit. Let Denver like him. You know? Jacksonville's up there. Like, it's spots, man. Jacksonville's up there. I don't know if they got faith in Gardner Minshew. I don't foresee Jacoby being the face of the Colts or Jameis being the face of the Buccaneers. They may get another year out of him. Y'all know Cam back hurt. Go get y'all a quarterback and quit playing. Let's see what's going on. How many calls we got before I wrap this thing up? We got 2 calls. We're going to lock it up right there.
The conference has been locked.
We got 2 calls. We're going to get to y'all. Then we're going to put 20 minutes into the chat box and see what y'all talking about. Well, shit, he left. So, 706, what up? Who this?
What?
What's up, man?
All right, so I got it all planned out, man. I know how we going to get him.
Okay.
Look, I got you.
Let's do it.
Listen. You already know Miami going to take Tua.
Uh-huh.
I got the Chargers taking Herbert.
Okay.
I think Carolina, they're gonna reach on a tackle because you know they got a lot of free agents on the offensive line. So I think Carolina's gonna take a tackle, build the offensive line for Cam.
Yeah.
I got Arizona taking CD because you know they want that connection he had with Kyler. Jacksonville taking Love because I know they don't believe in Gardner. Cleveland definitely gonna take a tackle because Baker Mayfield, he need a line bad.
Okay.
I really don't know what the Jets going to do. Now, I don't know, because the Jets, they might take him. That's kind of scaring me. I don't know what they're going to do. But he might fall past the Jets. I think they might take a receiver because Robbie Anderson going to be gone. So the Jets might take Judy.
You know, I think
gonna take Judy.
I think the Jets fine at linebacker and safety, though. So that may save us there. That may save us.
Yeah. I think the Jets going to take Judy. I got Oakland taking Ruggs because I heard John Gruden talking swimmingly about him. So I think Oakland going to take Ruggs. So then Indianapolis. I don't think we ain't got to worry about the Colts because they already got Darius Leonard. I don't think they're going to take another linebacker that high. So I don't think we got to worry about the Colts. Tampa Bay, they got Devin White, so they not going to take another backer. So they probably draft a quarterback right there. Now Denver might take him. So we might have to try to figure out a way to get ahead of Denver or Atlanta because they probably would be the 2 teams to try to take him. When they get to 15, 16, we might have to think about trading up. But I think he'll get past Indianapolis. So we might have to try to trade in Tampa Bay.
Sure.
So if he gets to Tampa Bay, we might have to trade up because I think If Denver don't take him, Atlanta definitely gonna take him. But he could get out the top 10. Definitely, he could get out the top 10.
I'm seeing my chat box telling me that Drew Lock is solid. So he beat the sorry ass Raiders. He beat the whack ass Lions. Lost to the Chiefs. He beat the terrible ass Texans. They so whack. And the whack ass Chargers. Man, that ain't nothing, man. Ain't enough to keep your job around here. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl and got fired, man. Come on, man. Yeah, wrong with y'all. Broncos can take a quarterback. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Let me ask you about if Tampa Bay let you switch with them for a third rounder, do you do it?
Facts.
Do you do it?
Indubitably. Okay, how about this? Watch this. If it's pre-draft, I wouldn't do it. Pre-draft, I wouldn't do it simply because, like, I don't know where my pick gonna be at. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But if Tampa Bay's on the board at 14 and he's there, and they say, "Look, we'll swap with. I just want the third." They can have that goddamn third. They can have it. They can have that third. We was going, hey look, watch it. This is how phony I am. Look, we gonna miss on that third anyway. Take the damn third.
Exactly.
Oh man.
But just think about what you would do with that.
Sure.
You got him, Jalen, LV, and Sean Lee. That's 4 potential top 20 linebackers right there. Maybe top 10.
Sure.
On one team. How you gonna run the ball?
Shit, you can't. You can't. Ain't no way. But we will cross that road anyway later on because we're gonna get Isaiah Simmons at 17. And if we not, we're gonna fire Mike McCarthy and hire Jason Garrett back. Hey, I didn't get your name though. Who this is? Who this?
Cam, man, from Georgia.
Cam from Georgia. This your first time calling?
I've been listening to you for a while though. Since like 2017.
This a fantastic call. I just made you platinum. So next time you call, you ain't gotta wait so long. This was a good call. Appreciate you, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was a fantastic call, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all on that. Now, we done with the phones for the night. Let's open up the chat box and we gonna talk for, let's do 20 minutes. Matter of fact, let's take it to 9:30. Okay, we're gonna do at the most 9:30 because hey, sometimes y'all be running out of questions and we be cutting this thing short because y'all don't be having, y'all don't be talking about nothing. But if y'all got 23 minutes worth of questions, ask them now. Ask them now. When you gonna start doing film analysis? Soon. I know I got some film in the works now. I know we're going to be doing Senior Bowl film. I'm gonna be breaking that up, the O-line, D-line practices or whatever. So stay tuned for that. And we should be going pretty soon. So y'all just hang tight. It's gonna happen. Tasmanian Devil said, I got 20 minutes worth of questions. Let's run it. Let's run it. That third could be Gallup, Voch. Hey, it could be Gallup, but Gallup on the team already. Good luck to you. Let's see. How do you spell indubitably? Shit. I'm tripping. Indubitably. INDUBI TABLY. It looks how it sounds. It means hell yeah. it mean no doubt. Indubitably. Yeah, INDUBIT. Yeah, indubitably. I had to type it out to see it. Yeah. Eagles take Ruggs. I don't care. We're gonna beat the shit out of you. Eagles need to draft a corner and quit playing. You need to rank these tackles soon. What corner can we get in the second that can replace Cheeto? It's too soon, but it may not be a corner in the second that can replace Cheeto. I don't know. We'll cross that road when we get there. Boy, Simmons ain't falling to 17. Derwin James wasn't falling to 17. Jonathan Abram wasn't falling to the 20s. Lil Missile wasn't falling to the 21? Wait, what, 21? Come on. Look, all the safeties y'all wanted, Thornhill and all them boys wasn't going to fall to the... They was in the second. Would you give a 20 for Jamal? Nah, man. Nah, we need cheap labor. We need cheap labor. I like Jamal, though. What you think about Ruggs? He fast. If Ruggs don't come out and play, play receiver first year, Ruggs gonna be like a kick returner or something immediately. Who's the best one tech in the class in the draft or free agency? Too early. Are you gonna live stream the Senior Bowl? I'm going to be breaking down the practices, and I may upload the Senior Bowl. I'm not sure yet. We'll see, because I may try to go to the Senior Bowl next year, and I don't want them hoes like, yo, Voch, you stole from us. You can't go to the Senior Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen, so we'll see. How many crimes would you commit to let them fall to 17, Voch? Hey, man, I've committed crimes before for less, so it is what it is. I see y'all spelling indubitably. I got it. I'm not. Come on now. I got it. Appreciate y'all though. Look at Nene having my back like that because Nene top tier. Y'all know what's up, man. How you feel about Jeff Glandy from TCU? Too soon. Clemson or LSU? LSU gonna beat the shit out of Clemson. If Simmons ain't there at 17, who do you roll with? Jason Garrett. If we didn't find a way to get Simmons at 17, then Mike McCarthy wasn't working hard enough. Even if we have a DB land us at 17, will we take him? Like, are you asking me, would I take a DB over Jeffrey Simmons? I mean, not Jeffrey Simmons, shit. Isaiah Simmons? No, I'm taking Isaiah Simmons over I'm taking Simmons over Delpit. Facts. I know a lot of people are excited about Delpit because he seems to be the best safety in this draft. And I say that because Isaiah Simmons doesn't have a position necessarily, but sure, even if you consider Delpit to be the best safety in the draft compared to the other best safeties in the draft that we've seen, I don't think he's as good as Derwin James or Lil Missile or guys like that. So he is a good player though. He's a first round player. I just don't think he's as good as those guys. So who's the best defensive tackle? It's pretty soon, but I think it's I'll say Derrick Brown, but it's early. I reserve the right to change my mind on that. We'll see. I do think Kinlaw's ceiling is ridiculous though, but we'll cross that road later. I don't like to talk myself in a hole and be like, oh yeah, Derrick Brown's the best. Then like in April I changed my mind or something, and y'all, come on, because y'all will in fact do that to me. Can D-Law play in the 3-4? I think D-Law is going to play exactly where he been playing. He's just going to be standing up. I may have to do a video on it because some people think that just because a player is standing up that automatically turns it from a 4-3 to a 3-4. Nah, it's still a 4-3. The dude just stood up. You know what I mean? And what makes it still a 4-3, if y'all go watch my video on Mike Nolan's last defense or whatever, if you watch the film on it, we still got 1 text and 3 texts. 3-4s ain't got 1 text and 3 texts. They don't. They got 0s and 5s. 0s and 5s. Or 4s. Back in the day, they used to run 0s and 4s or 4 eyes. Not 1s and 3s. And 20 backers. You can't forget your 20 backers. Have you heard of Top Billing YouTube channel? Nope. I be having a hard enough time getting people to watch my content. So, shit. Linebacker to adjusted 3-4, safety to replace Jeff Heath. Yeah, you can probably play Jeff Heath. Nene say, hold on, let me find it. Volume. Clyde Edwards-Hilaire.
Clyde is 6'4", 270.
There you go, Nene. She's an LSU fan. She has a very big day coming up Monday. So y'all look out for her. y'all pray for Nene. Pray for her. We still got people trying to teach me how to spell indubitably. Appreciate it, Tony Johnson. Salute to you. Do you think Kinlaw will fall? Possibly. We need an end. I agree. Xavier McKinney is better? Possibly. Give me time. Imagine if LSU versus Clemson come down to one play and Isaiah Simmons make the play. Draft him now. But that'll mean LSU would lose and then Nene would be sad. Is Chase Young overrated? Nah, he's pretty damn good. He just jogs a lot. Thoughts on T. Higgins? Soon. We're going to do wide receivers soon. Can Tristan Hill play 4-3 defensive end? Too bad we don't run a 4-3. 3-4. But Tristan can play 3-tech. We'll see. I don't even know what system we run, man. We'll find out soon. And when Nolan tell us what system we run, we'll find out. We could, in fact, run a 3-4. I just don't think we have confirmation that we're running a 3-4. I think we're gonna run 4-3 and we're gonna pull a hybrid look off. We're gonna stand guys up, but it's still gonna be a 4-3. So we'll see. How would you feel if we traded back? Depends on who's on the board, but for the most part, sick. I don't like trading back. You mad about Colombo getting the boot? Yup. I like Colombo. He was doing pretty well. McKinney hits better than Delpit. I got to watch McKinney, but I know Delpit does have a tackle problem. And yes, Jeremiah, people seem to forget that Donovan Wilson exists, but that's what happens when people want to push Jeff Heath off a bridge for anybody. If Simmons is at 17 and we don't take him, you got to play the Eagle Shirley. You're gonna lose me. You're gonna lose me. Listen, I'm not even gonna be. I'm changing all these logos, fam. I'm gonna start broadcasting for another team, dog. I'm not gonna keep dealing with the Cowboys. We can't draft Isaiah Simmons and he on the board. Come on, dog. I'm not gonna be a Cowboy fan if Isaiah Simmons on the board and we don't take him, dog. Adrian Lindsay dropped 5 in the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. He says, be careful. Be careful. People had their channels hacked and sold to the black market. Not a joke. How the hell you sell somebody's channel to the black market? I hope they can make some videos. Shit. I hope they make some interesting film sessions. For the good people. Is the corner Fluten from LSU better than Delpit? Too soon. Should we trade D-Law for Adams? No. People seem to think that D-Law fell off, but he's still he was like top 3 in like defensive ends versus the run last year. I don't want us to get ungrateful with that. It happened this week. That's a damn shame, damn. You know how that go. Can we get a war chant for Wild Parsley? I need a Wild Parsley drop. That's what I need. Huh. Let me go to YouTube real quick. Y'all, we might do this live. Hold on. We might go YouTube. Boom. I don't need you there. You're gonna slow me down. Y'all, we might get a Wild Parsley drop live on YouTube, dog. We might figure this out. Y'all may be here live when we get the Wild Parsley drop. So let's go to YouTube and figure it out. Matter of fact, let me do it on my phone so I won't get any issues with the Illuminati, because it may be a long clip. In case y'all didn't know, the Wild Parsley joke comes from Sanford and Son there. Marcus Hardison dropped 2 in the PayPal. I'm gonna check up on that in 30 seconds, Mark. Give me 30 seconds. Let me go to YouTube and let's type in Wild Parsley, Sanford and Son, and see what we can find. Let's see, Wild Parsley. I see some cooking channels. Let's go Sanford and Son. Let's just see what happens here. Let's see. It's on YouTube, so I might cut this thing up. For the culture. Let's see. Wait a minute.
Hey, my man, what are you doing? Hey, Rollo, what's happening, man? Look here, I want to ask you a question. Does that look like wild parsley to you? You mean marijuana?
Yeah, we gonna get a drop. We gonna get a Wild Parsley drop, y'all. Y'all hang in there. We gonna get a Wild Parsley drop, y'all. Just We gonna figure it out. Let's go see what Marcus was talking about. Marcus hit us up in the PayPal. Let's see what he's saying. Because he does drop messages with his PayPal. So let's see what he's saying here. Just wanted everybody to know my wife is cancer free for 2020 after successful surgery last week. Time out. Hold on. Major blessing for you, your wife, and your family, sir. That is fantastic news. Hit the button one more time, sir. Let me cut it up. Turn it up. In regards to football, I believe the Cowboys coaching staff will make great strides. One more time for beating cancer. Congratulations to you and your family. But in regards to football, I believe the Cowboys coaching staff will make great strides and accentuate the positives of our players. A staff full of teachers and former head coaches. Peace to you, Voch. Peace to the chat. I got paid today, so did you. Take care. How about him? Salute to you, man. Appreciate you. That's just fantastic news, dog. My uncle beat cancer last year, and it's just fantastic, bro. We got that MD Anderson on their ass. Wait, you know what I mean? But great news, though, fam. Great news. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. You don't pay $100 million to stop the run for a defensive end? Shit, he's a strong side defensive end. He better stop the run. What you mean? What you mean? Especially when they double team in the pass game? Come on now. Wasn't Jamal Adams said to have tackling problems? No. I don't never remember nobody saying Jamal Adams had tackling problems. Never remember that. One more time for beating cancer, y'all. Can anyone explain to me the big deal with Burrow? Let me tell you the big deal with Burrow. Burrow, we see him evolve through the actual play year. We saw Joe Burrow go from a cool player to a fantastic player. We've seen accuracy, ball placement, and football smarts. It's the best thing, too, about Joe Burrow, right? Let's say you take Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, I mean, you see Tua Tagovailoa versus the Auburn team. You see him versus the Georgia team. You see him versus the Clemson team. You kind of see Tua fold up a little bit, right? You just see him fold up a little bit in the face of adversity. Well, you put that same Auburn team versus Joe Burrow. You put that Alabama team versus Joe Burrow. You put that Georgia team versus Joe Burrow. You put that Oklahoma team versus Joe Burrow. And Joe has overcome every single obstacle you put in front of him. He had 35 points on Oklahoma by the second quarter. Joe for real. Joe for real. Joe for real. But anyway, though, yeah, Joe's for real. Let's see. Bless, hit it. God bless. Blessings. Hey man, appreciate y'all for dropping these prayer hands and congratulations and all that, man. My chat box is top tier, man. Y'all wonder why we go so hard on these trolls, dog. Why I got so many polices with guns and wrenches in this damn thing, dog. Y'all, you come on, son. Like, that's why we got admins here, to keep this thing a good feeling place, dog. You know what I mean? If we had trolls just running up and down the chat box, man, no telling what we would have saw. You gonna see lawyers and admins in Jordans. You know what I'm saying? In the lobby. Anything on Antoine Winfield? Nope, but I'm gonna catch up soon. CeeDee Lamb equals Devontae Adams. CeeDee Lamb got heavier yak ability, I believe. When CeeDee Lamb gets in his prime, y'all remember how Dez used to catch bubbles and just run over everybody? I think when CeeDee Lamb get in his prime, I think it's going to be a lot of that going on. But allow me to fully figure out CeeDee Lamb, and then I will speak on him properly. But, you know, we'll see what happens. I will agree that OU's defensive coordinator didn't have the best game plan there, but boy. Boy, Joe Burrow did something. Kyler Murray, cool. Hey, man. Hey, Tasmanian Devil, dog. Nene ain't playing with you, dog. Let's see, Voch, you missed megastar Nick question 4 times in a row because I was trying to. I missed a lot of people questions, but let's see. MD Anderson are amazing facts. My biggest disappointment from 2018, like Cowboy Land. I needed Malik Collins to whoop more ass 1-on-1 in B gap. I needed a lot more in that. Now I got to focus on drafting a B gap player. So that's my biggest point from 2018. Could you imagine Coop, Gallup, Cobb, and Lamb in our receiving room? Somebody gonna have to miss out on some catches. I think we good with receivers. Though. I think we fine there. If I get a receiver, and look, hey, everybody, don't forget, right? Considering that we keep Coop, Cobb, and Gallup, I'm cool with our fourth receiver being like a grown John V. Johnson or a grown Jalen Guyton or, one of those guys that we've probably forgotten about. You know what I mean? So, Joe only did it for 1 year though. So did Cam Newton. It happens all the time. Joe can ball though. Let's see. Think it's time to look for a legit backup to 77. I think number 52 is going to be your backup to 77. I think he's going to be your longtime left tackle if anything astronomical happens to number 77, but we'll see. CeeDee Lamb is a shifty Peter Warrick. Woo! What y'all know about Peter Warrick? Peter Weeder, the DB beater. What y'all know about the boy? Y'all don't know nothing about Peter Weeder, the DB beater. Any Chase Young comparison? Nah, he's his own guy. He's his own type of pass rusher. He just loafs a bunch. I wish he'll loaf a lot less. But who you want on offense? Isaiah Simmons. Shit. The offense is fine. The offense was number one. I need to fix my special teams and my defense today. That's what I need today. Think Jarwin has a Pro Bowl caliber year in 2020? Who knows? But I would like to drop a little money on Blake Jarwin because I think he'll take the money for cheap. I think Blake Jarwin will take a cheap contract. He made $800,000 last year, so I think he'll make something around like $1 million or so. We can retain Blake Jarwin. I think he'll be fine if Jason Witten wasn't floating around him. But I think that's possible. What's good, Voch? What did I miss? You got to hit the rewind button, dog. You missed plenty. How much cap space does Dallas have? I mean, we can get 90 if we want, 90 million if we want. Put Isaiah Simmons in on the jet sweep play. Shit. Hell yeah, let Isaiah Simmons run the jet sweep just to do it. Just to do it. Oh, man. We have a lot of discrepancy about the actual number of cap money because a lot of people talk from a different standpoint. A lot of people talk about how much money we'll have in cap space, last year. A lot of people anticipate how much we'll have when the league year starts. Then some people anticipate the maximum of cap dollars we'll have, and we'll be around 80 something million. But we got buttons on Tyron. We got buttons on Travis. We got buttons on Tyrone Crawford. So we can make as much money as we need to. So, Special K said, how do we fix our wide receiver drops? Hey, man, that can be a little accurate. And Sanjay Law had them carrying around bricks, and we wasn't dropping as many passes until he had them carrying around bricks. So Sanjay Law gone. So Sanjay gone, so we ain't got to carry bricks no more. How much would you pay Byron? I hope you take like 17. Hope you take like 17. Y'all heard Nene, hit the like button. Nene Voch needs that Soo Young audio from Rush Hour. I'm going to make a soundboard. Trust me, I have a list of sounds to put together for my soundboard. My computer just slow. My computer just ass. So I can't load up like all the sounds I want to though. But once I get that thing going, I find a proper soundboard, a proper, soundboard I can run flawlessly, like I can operate it with how I talk or whatever, with the speed in which I talk. Oh, we gonna run it. Who you got in the championship rounds? The Cowboys ain't in, so they can cancel the damn playoffs. Honestly, that's just how I feel. Thanks, Voch. You've been preaching about LAL all week. Los Angeles Lakers? What you mean? What you mean? Franchise tag transitions for Dak and Coop. That's a possibility. Might be a thing. Do you think Dak throw too hard? Nah, I just think they just carry bricks around. The war chant does work excellent, but I got certain buttons. Oh, Law. He talking about Sanjay Law. Gotcha. Yeah, Sanjay Law can go. Yeah, he's gone. Plus, he don't get along with Cool. This is funny. I was talking to Andy about this. Like Sanjay Law, his only job was to get along with the quietest position group in the league. Like when you think about receivers, we got 3 of the humblest receivers in the league. Gallup, Coop, Cobb don't talk to nobody. You couldn't get along with them people. Sanjay can go. Get Sanjay ass up out of here. I definitely cut Crawford to keep Jones. See, I wouldn't cut Crawford because I think that may be a reason why our run defense wasn't as great. How's the weight loss journey going? Hey, man, I've been eating a bunch of spinach, so my fiber's through the roof. I've been drinking tea at night, so I don't eat past 7. And I've been drinking a lot of water, fam, and it's paying off. It's paying off, my guy. Thanks for asking. Appreciate the war chant, my guy. Hey, man, salute to you and your family, dog. Hey, it is 9:30. I appreciate y'all. It was a fun show. It's so strange how these shows just fly by, man. They just fly by. Hey, man, it is what it is, though. But we do these every Tuesday and Thursday, so make sure y'all come in and tuned in. Follow me on Twitter, so you make sure you get all the updates, Twitter and Instagram. I'm gonna try to put my updates in my Discord as well. So all those links are in my description. Voch Lombardi, VOCHLOMBARDI. Y'all hold it down for me. I got new merch on the way. Y'all hang tight for that. And Let's see. One more war chant from my shit. One more. Man, you know, we got war chants all day. We can do them today. I'm going to call my mother and my family. I'm going to make some rounds with those people. I'm going to watch some film, and I'm going to do a little bit of video work before I go to bed, so the video will be I got a big video coming for y'all. 2 big videos, actually. One's probably gonna come before the championship game. One's probably gonna come after. But hey, till next time, man. The next draft show we're gonna have on Tuesday, and maybe we'll take a look at some edge rushers. I'll be doing some research on my edge rushers, and we'll have about 2 or 3 rounds worth of guys to talk about there. Hey, I got ads. I would appreciate y'all if y'all watch them and consider holding it down for me or whatnot. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski and the Peasky Whiskey, trying to drop these bows like Dusty Rose, Salute. My cable bill was way too high. I reached out to affordablesticks.com. They sent me a Fire Stick, plugged that thing into the HDMI. Now I get unlimited shows, movies, and live TV. I'm a huge sports fan, so I love League Pass, Sunday Ticket, and I get the pay-per-view fights for free. There's something for the whole family. You can buy a Fire Stick for every TV in the house and still spend less money than you would on cable. That's affordablesticks.com. There's a link in my description. You should go click it. Cut the cord, man. The YouTube Illuminati is taking money away from your favorite content creators, and people often ask the best way to support the channel directly. I tell them that's subscribing to my Patreon. Just $1 a month would increase production and the frequency of votes. Basically, that means more content for you. For less than a bag of almond M&Ms, you can support the channel, call dibs on requests for future videos, and you can have access to Patreon exclusive material like my throwback film sessions. That's patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. I appreciate the support. Doski Woski. Salute. After canceling my cable, I saved $2,400 this year by switching to Beast TV through channelsforcheap.com. Some people pay $200+ a month. I paid $120 a year, or you can go $15 a month if that's what's convenient for you. You get 2,500 HD channels. 1,000 of those are in English, and there are plenty other international channels, TV Guide, and we get all the sports. One of my favorite things is multi-screen feature. So if I don't know what I want to watch, I can tune into 4 different channels at one time that you can watch on 4 different devices, and available on Fire Stick, smart TVs, tablets, and if you're on the go, you can watch TV on your phone. Hit the link in my description or go to channelsforcheap.com where you can get a free 7-day trial. That's a whole week for you to just sit down and play with it and see what you like about it, then come back and make a purchase. If you have any questions, go to channelsforcheap.com, hit this little button right here, and they'll respond to you immediately. That is channels4cheap.com. The link is in the description. I highly recommend it. Let's do it.